Samsung introduced the Samsung Galaxy S24 series with Android 14 and also One UI 6.1. And how is this important to this video? Well, please be my guest, watch it. It's gonna be a rather short video presenting the latest update of LockStar. Now, if you don't know, LockStar is a module you can use with Good Lock, and this means that you are able to get some customizations done. And if you don't know what Good Lock is, then make sure to watch all of my videos. I also did some videos on how to really skip the geo restriction and use some patched version. But overall, LockStar is just a module from Good Lock that will allow you to modify your lock screen and also your always on display. Something very important, let's first read the updates. Lock screen, customize the lock screen and the AOD screen, and of course they also incorporated a changelog, which is not something that happens quite often, which is nice to see. Select various clock designs, reallocate a lock screen component, choose notification type, icon color and size, and adjust the lock screen timeouts, decorate with stickers on the lock screen. And of course there are also some changes on the AOD, and this is actually a huge update. Let me show you why. For you to be able to understand, I need to go back and open my S23 Ultra, of course running the One UI 6.0. So I have LockStar there, and the first noticeable difference is inside the LockStar I'm having in One UI 6. I have the option to customize my lock screen and always on display. Here, guys, this is the new design. I just have one thing, but let me try to show you. For the sake of this exercise and for me to also bring you the latest features, I want to show you what I can do on the S23 Auto. So let's say I'm gonna choose the auto layout. All right. On the previous LockStar version, you're not able to move the clock around. Now, of course, I can do this, but you're not able to do so. Now, I can also do this on my S23 Ultra, but for the sake of the test, I'm going to show you how it works on the S24 Ultra. And this is actually one of the biggest things. Now, I will remove everything I have, guys. One of the new big thing is that you're finally able to move everything on the screen where you want to have it. So not only make it bigger if you want, but also try to move it everywhere you want. And for example, I want to have the clock here. I can press save, and now the moment I go to my lock screen, the clock is gonna be here. And now, guys, boom, this is my lock screen, this is my always on display. Well, let's try to put it there. All right, and now I'm gonna press save, and the moment I go here, boom, see, this is here my lock screen. All right, and this is going to be the always in display lock screen one more time. Now, most of these features, they work nicely with the One UI 6.1 just for the simple reason because we have this transition between the show wallpaper and the always on display. But you can also do some of the stuff on the One UI 6 on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Right? We can see it here. Of course, here you will not have this very fancy, nice transition showing the wallpaper on the screen like we have in the One UI 6.1. But I hope this is coming. There is something called the widget area. When you click it, guys, right? You have the standard option to go with the very standard stuff. The very standard stuff, I mean, it's this. So let me now try to save it and illustrate it. So it's here, right? The moment I go and I initiate my lock screen, it's there. Something very important, guys. You notice what happens the moment I change it. If I change it and I press save, all right, this is always on display. Boom, and this is now lock screen. Now there is some usability improvement because on the One UI 6, I need to have one screen settings for my lock screen and another one for the always on display. But on the S23 Ultra, I just have one screen because remember, every time I do something, right, boom, always on display, and very nice and slow transition to the lock screen. Some custom widgets, right, calendars, even camera. Now you also can put, let's say, the custom camera widget here, and you can save it. And by the way, you can put it whatever you want. Even, guys, I tested this. You can also put it here in the area of the fingerprint. So, all right, and now always on display, boom, lock screen with this. I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm just demonstrating really how customizable this is. All right, the media player is very nice because boom, you can have something there, right, going between the always on display, right, and back to the lock screen. And of course, you're also able to set up the notification types. So you have to click here, guys, and now you can choose this, which is my preferred choice, which is rather simple, or you can go for the full-fledged screen. And the full-fledged screen will give you something like this. Now I have the always on display, boom. Now I'm gonna get also the notifications on my lock screen. Now, if you want to change it, click here, guys, and then just go and select this. By the way, when using this big menu, you can have more, right? You can see I have one, I have two, right? So you can even go up to, I think, 3 notifications. And by the way, if you mess this up, just press reset, auto layout, and then you save it, and then of course you will start from the beginning. Of course, safest thing to do is, guys, just click boom, disable it, and right now I'm just going to have my standard settings. As simple as that, right? So One UI 6.1 really starting to take advantages from some of the good lock modules updated for One UI 6.1, hopefully also coming for S23 series. Guys, if you like videos like this, you know what to do. Thank you so much for the sub, PST over, and bye.